And first tonight, dozens of people from all backgrounds came together in solidarity to support the Asian American and Pacific Islander communities in West Michigan. The demonstration follows this week's deadly attack down in Atlanta, Georgia, and a reported nationwide increase in hate incidents during the pandemic. That rally, one of several held across the country today. Fox 17's Marisa Oberly is live in the newsroom tonight with more on their message. Marisa.
Ryan, that rally took place at Rosa Parks Circle, organizers in part honoring the Atlanta victims while calling for an end to the violence and discrimination.
Stop Asian hate! Stop Asian hate!
With chants echoing and signs surrounding, the message is hard to miss.
This is the beginning.
Saturday, dozens of people of all ages and various racial, ethnic, and class backgrounds gathered at Rosa Parks Circle in Grand Rapids and rallied alongside the West Michigan Asian American and Pacific Islander community. The event, organized by the Grand Rapids Asian Pacific Foundation in light of a shooting in Atlanta earlier this week that killed 8 people, 6 of them women of Asian descent.
No matter what the reason, you cannot take a person's life easily.
Those murders leaving a mix of emotions ranging from anger to fear. RJ Liu, who lives in Grand Rapids, says hearing about these incidents makes him question if he wants to stay in the country he worked so hard to get to.
We do want to raise our kids here, contribute to the community, but with this fear, I'm not sure.
New research from Stop AAPI Hate reported roughly 3,800 Asian American hate incidents this past year during the pandemic. That number higher than the 2,600 the year before.
When I go out, I will just try to focus on my task. So if I go to the supermarket, I would just do what I need to do and then just come back from home and then without going anywhere else.
Organizers calling for an end to that violence and discrimination by encouraging people to report incidents and advocating for systemic inequalities to be addressed.
Serena Ashley Young, 33 years old. While
honoring the people who started this cause.
Every person should be respected and seen as an individual. We should not be judged as inferior. We should not be judged as a manifestation of a disease.
It is a critical time for us to create a fusion movement that not only involves Black individuals, but individuals in community that identify with communities of color, poor white, low wealth white folks, and stand up.
We're all human beings and we're in this together.
And the Grand Rapids Asian Pacific Foundation says for people looking for resources during this time, their organization, as well as Stop AAPI Hate and Hate is a Virus, are a good place good places, I should say, to start. You can find links to all 3 of those websites at fox17online.com. Meanwhile, President Biden does want Congress to pass a COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act, which he says will speed up the federal government's response to the rise in violence and discrimination against Asian Americans. Reporting live in the newsroom, Marisa Oberly, Fox 17 News.